Go tell one of your dogs, hey, go get 6 of them. You know what I mean?
Which has happened low key.
That happens way more, I feel like, than the opposite.
Yeah,
For
I do
us,
agree.
that's how it. I mean, that's typically what we do. Like, not what we do, but when we go and get clubs or we go to a bar, like a club, and we get a table.
Right.
We not. That's a cap though, because I do know I have a friend that they do that. What? It's like group, like 25, 30
women?
of them, women and dudes, blended, and they get tables and they all turn up. But it's like a group of friends, you know what I mean?
Right. No, that's cool. That's a good vibe.
Versus like, I want to take you on a date to the club. That sounds crazy.
That
sounds crazy.
Never had that before.
That sounds crazy.
Would you like a date to the club?
If I'm not gonna date you. If I'm not gonna date you, look, I'll say this. Where I'm not interested in what you have to speak on will depend on where we go for our first date.
Oh, I love how honest you are. Damn, really?
So if I don't, like, if you're cute.
Right.
And, like, we just can't, like.
It's just a good time, nothing serious.
You just look good. Like, we don't, like, and you think I look good, and we are because connections are very, like, feed off of each other.
True.
So
True.
If you're comfortable with me, then I'm comfortable with you. But if you're not comfortable with me, then in return, I'm not comfortable with you. And it's this awkwardness. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, for me, I kind of just, like, yeah, if I get that awkwardness, like,
it's like,
but I don't date. I don't go on dates. So.
Oh.
We could talk about it, but I don't go on dates.
Is it, because I feel like we've had this conversation before where, like,
people hate me for it.
But not going on dates?
I don't hate me for it, but they get bad. It gets bad juju. It's a bad.
I mean, I could see it.
What you mean you don't go on dates? So, like, you want girls to come over to your house for the first time hanging out? And it's like, well.
But that's the double-edged sword, right? Because it's like, at least from a woman's perspective, if I go to a dude's house first, what does that... Okay, let's just break this down.
Right, we can break it down.
Me going to a guy's house.
Right.
The very first time I'm meeting them, XYZ.
Right.
What does that, like, interpret to you about me?
It only depends on how I see you already. And that's what you guys fail to realize. It has nothing to do about what action is going to happen today when you come to my house. And everything to do with prior to this, I already knew where this was going to go. And it's I guess the word is sacrificial. What's the word where it's all about?
Oh, superficial.
Or no, not about perception. Like
it's only like surfacey. Type of thing.
Yeah,
superficial.
So
right.
it's so maybe it's a little bit of that, but yeah, I think girls have this weird idea that if they change their behavior, then they'll attract better guys. Or the guys are gonna want something. No, but here's actually, let me adjust that. Here's what's crazy. I actually had a conversation recently. Girls from this conversation, it was, I need to change my behavior so that the same things don't keep happening to me. But I'm not changing the guys that I'm trying to date.
Okay.
I'm not changing the guys I'm going after. I'm just changing the way that I approach that, and hopefully that changes.
Oh.
Which is crazy to me.
I mean, I've been there. It's a learning process. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, because obviously, like, you want the type you want. Right? But then it comes to a point where the type that I want just wants to play games.
But I also don't think it's types. I think it goes down to, you know why guys laugh when they see a cute girl? Like, why guys are so in disbelief when they see a fine-ass girl with an ugly-ass nigga?
Why?
Because that would never happen to them.
Rewind.
Their perspective is never that. Their perspective, guys' perspective, is never just we vibe. It has to we vibe with this, with this, with this, With this, y'all can just. I love being around him. I mean, it's not that simple. Like, okay, you could date a nigga just off his personality. Could you not? No.
23-year-old me.
Yeah.
25-year-old me.
Trying.
Yeah, like
wouldn't say you could.
I would give maybe effort. I would entertain it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Right. But like, it comes to a point like how you were saying.
Right.
If we can't talk
right.
and have a conversation, hell yeah, I'll go with you to a bar.
Right.
We're not gonna talk, or I'll go to the movies.
Right.
We can just sit there and just.
But that has less to do with vibe. That's more vibe than it is physical appearance.
Yeah.
Because a guy will go, and this is terrible to say right now, but a nigga will date a girl that he hates.
What?
Because she's fire. But it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, and it kind of can segue into what you want to ask me. But it goes into options. A nigga can't be, and I'll preach this. This is our first episode, but you'll hear this all the time.
And we've had this conversation before. I'm still in disbelief that this is the case.
Niggas go with options, and I don't know where that happened, where we feel that we're not on the same. I want to say pedestal, but where we can't be transparent as females. Like, females can have niggas feel like they can't be as open and as transparent as females can be. You could tell a dude right now. Oh, 100%. And that's because of options, though. He feels like, which not feels, it's a fact.
Oh, now I see what you're saying. Go ahead.
It's a fact. If I go to a bar,
okay,
you have, all right, boom. We went to a bar on Friday.
Okay.
Now, I'm very intuitive. So I see everything, right?
You're very observant, for sure.
Right. So if someone, out of the 10 girls, panties got wet when I walked in.
Okay.
One said something. One went out of her way to say something.
What did she say? I'm so curious. Side note.
She just...
Show me the tea.
She didn't say nothing much of nothing.
What did she say? Like, oh, hey, like, just hi? She just introduced herself?
Grabbed my face, and I was like, yo.
Okay.
You know, like, back up, you know what I mean? We don't roll like that over here. You know?
I love it. No. Okay, but all that to say, out of the 10 girls, one said something.
Right. That's opposite for you. If you walk into a bar, you gonna get hit on by 9 niggas, and maybe one is, or more than one. 9 niggas with balls are gonna come up to you and say something. 100 niggas in here want to say something to you,
but they don't.
No, they don't have the.
But that's what I'm saying.
Why would I go up to you and get told no? And now it's a confidence thing. It's a niggas used to. Niggas used to be at the mall trying to get girls' numbers.
That was not necessarily I love it because sometimes it's just approach.
Right, but how many numbers did you tell no to? How many dudes asked you for your number at the mall, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, and asked you for your number? How many you told no? More than 10, right?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
This is going to sound really bad. Yeah, I would say no, or I would give them a fake number.
Same as no. Want to hurt the same as no. Right?
This is not the best thing to do. Don't do that.
It's the same as no, because if you give a fake number and I text it.
No, I know it is.
Even if it is an actual number, it's like getting left on red.
I mean, it's no, but that's the thing though. Like, if a woman comes up to you, that girl is bold. I applaud that one. That
tripping.
But was she tripping, or is that what dudes want?
No, do dudes want that? Yes. Do I want that? I'm cool.
Okay, but I'm saying let's just speak for the
generic. Yes, dudes like that.
Men and female.
Yeah, they want that.
Do they?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they not want to be loved out loud, just like you?
Okay. Well, hold on. I don't know you. I just see you walk in.
Okay, but love.
You mean like show love, like
love is. I mean, giving love, showing love. It's not. You don't love me.
I know I'm being facetious.
Right, but like love. You're not. I'm giving you love. I'm giving you praises. I'm appreciating your beauty. Before a nigga asks you for his number, what is he saying? Oh my God, he's giving you some spill, some shindig.
He got that game, yeah.
Not a whole spill, but even if it's just you're so beautiful, can I get your number?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's different, and we don't get that. And if you get that, it's from something you don't want.
Oh. But then do you say yes or no?
This girl was a good looking girl. So in the like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If I was, you know, free and it wasn't so aggressive. I'm also not an aggressive type nigga.
But I'm saying, to go back to the scenario what we were talking about, how dudes have less options.
Yeah.
If a girl comes up to a dude, not to you, but let's take it off you, to a dude.
Right.
Are they going to say yes because their options are slim, or is that depending on their options roster of like, no, I got a room on here, I have a space.
So are you saying if a girl, sorry, rephrase it, ask me one more time.
So if a girl comes up to a dude and like, oh hey, like I think you're super attractive. Right. Are you single? Yes, cool. Like
a guy also is. Go ahead. Yeah. Wait,
no.
No, I don't want to say that.
No, say it.
A dude that is not a high value man. I sound like Andrew Tate saying that fucking thing. A dude without high value is gonna lie. A dude with high value is gonna be honest. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be true because he understands that this is what I need to be okay. And if I do this, then that's just gonna fuck with my mental health. Lying just fucks with the nigga's mental health. Because once you get caught, then it's just a whole bunch of drama.
You mean if a dude gets caught?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Once
I just want to make sure
once the nigga gets caught,
right?
Then, oh hell is, you know what I mean? It's World War III in this bitch. You know what I mean? So it's like,
it's true.
It's kind of, but yeah, a high value dude, one is not gonna necessarily want a girl touching on his face and doing all that extraness. But yeah, we want, every person in America wants to get loved, and a guy's not gonna, even if I don't find her attractive, I don't know if I'm gonna decline. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So she didn't ask for my number or nothing. She was just like, oh, I'm trying to. She was aggressive. Right. You know what I mean? Just like, very drunk and aggressive. You know what I mean?
Probably like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's different than how I would think.
I get it.
But girls don't do that. But you know a homegirl that does that? Go up to a nigga and be like, you fine. That's different when I'm drunk. But you talking about like if we go into like amusement park, you got a homegirl that'll just go up to a nigga at Six Flags like, you really cute.
I mean, I have like a lot of homegirls, like, you know what I mean?
You have friends.
I have a friend
in the
or two that would do
there.
it, but they do it in a very like
tasteful way.
Yeah, like they're not aggressive with it. They're not gonna grab somebody's face.
And they land every time, don't they?
Not necessarily, and they're pretty girls. But there's just some. Well, let me say this, and I don't know if this is truth or not, but their response, if it is a no, is, like, you're super pretty, love, but I do have a girl.
Yeah, if you have a girl, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like usually around that type of no.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I guess the point I would make where it's like a shot is a shot, and you don't know unless you're a good shooter. You don't know if you're gonna make it all the time.
But you only know if you're gonna make it. And I like to go 100 for 100. If I'm shooting, the only time I'm comfortable with bricking is in the DMs. Real shit.
But that's a woman's same worry though. If we're and think about it this way, because the fact that women don't do that. So the fact that I am in a club with my girls, and you're obviously in a club with your dudes, and shorty,
you're gonna land.
It's still a possible no, because you know why? You want to know why I think? Is because you're in a club with beautiful women. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some dudes that think that they have options. Like they like, oh, well, you know what I mean? So it's like, you're cute, but the shorty in the corner who I didn't even have the balls enough to even go and say hi,
looking fire.
Is looking fire. I don't really want her to see, and then like, you know what I mean? Like that's a real scenario that can happen.
That's a fact.
And so that's where it's like, it's risky either way. Yeah. But I think it's where you gotta like shape it, where it's like, okay, do you? I mean, the fact that shorty went in hard like that was wild. Wow. But like, okay, there's just a tasteful way.
Girls can go. A guy can go up to a girl. A nigga can see me. I've had this happen plenty of times too. Back in like demon mode, Uno, like going outside, like what? I seen this nigga, and I've done this to plenty of niggas too. But it's the thing about conquering. Like it's I've seen a nigga that I feel like shouldn't have got that girl's number.
Interesting. You went up.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. You gave this nigga your number. Oh, you gonna give me your number? But niggas think like that's why there's so many like.
Is that like a men testosterone like way?
It's a conquer thing. It's a conquer thing.
Yeah, I feel like women just is like.
It's a conquer
all
thing.
Right, that's all right, shorty. That's you.
Yeah, but y'all are different though.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas are up front. That's why niggas know niggas can't be friends with females. Like it's not a debate. Like it's a without any type of
like interact like.
Or I've tried, or I've wanted to, or like I want to, like.
But what if it's like a communal thing, like.
Meaning what?
Like, let's just say, I don't know. Let's say you have a homegirl or whatever, who knows the homies and X, Y, and Z, mm-hmm. and she's like, oh, like, and you guys are having like a barbecue, let's say. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, I want to, like, yeah, I'll pull up or whatever. I'll bring some homegirls and stuff, but I'm also going to bring my dude, too. Mm-hmm. Is that a problem?
No. Bring your dude.
But that's what I'm saying. So then there's a space where, like...
I'm still want to fuck, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't care that you brought your nigga. Is your nigga supposed to make me not want to hit?
Wild.
I'm confused here. Was your nigga...
So all you're saying is, so at a dude's mind, they're still going to want to fuck. Like, there's no respectable boundary?
You could tell a nigga that likes you...
Sorry, I like custom names. Go ahead.
We're cussing. It's okay.
Just like,
you could tell a nigga that you like, not like as much as you like another nigga. I fuck with you, but I'm gonna date him, mm-hmm. but I still want you around. And he would be A-okay with that. He would be okay with it. Even if he's not okay with it,
he'll be okay with it. To be okay with it.
And that all goes back to,
what?
Options, but I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like it's value also. We don't understand our value as men. We don't understand what we can bring to the table. I think, girls and vagina rules the world so much that we're niggas, that's all niggas think about. You know what I mean? They're not thinking about actual what you can bring to the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which definitely got to change for sure. You want to know something too I was thinking about? Because we've had this conversation before about options, right? I feel like men have the final, say in a whole thing, like when it comes to like marriage. Let's say,
no, it is. Too. It's you. You can have all the niggas you want,
right?
But to be a girlfriend, it's up to me.
For sure.
So you can date as many niggas as you want. You could date the highest of value of niggas,
right?
But to be a girlfriend,
that's what I'm saying.
It takes the nigga.
For sure, because at the end of the day, you have to, not you, but like a dude has to.
What are you gonna do? Ask me to be your girlfriend? You should, but you won't.
But or even the thought of like, I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm gonna be faithful.
Yeah,
to this
I'm ready
person.
to be faithful to this person.
Yeah. Like I'm ready to commit to this person. I'm ready to you know what I mean? Because dating around and doing whatever that. Like obviously there's tiers to things. Yes. Like there's dating, then there's.
If you ask June, which we'll have him on here soon.
Are you putting names out there? But go ahead.
No, because he has a very he's a public speaker
very
on this.
True.
Very public figure on this specific topic.
I was looking out, June.
Yeah, she was looking out. Real one.
Name?
But the way he thinks on certain aspects is he doesn't believe that there is anything such as cheating. If you're not married, he believes that there's no form of not saying there can't be versions of stuff that are disrespectful that I don't have to tolerate. Mm-hmm, but as far as cheating, he feels like there's no such thing as cheating. Which I understand. I do get, but it's tough because as kids, I was my boyfriend and I was my, and that's where we're at with it. And that's where it all stemmed from. You couldn't have 5 girlfriends in elementary school.
No.
You can have one, you broke up with one, and you had another one by recess. But you couldn't have 5 at the same time.
We start young.
No, we start young. We start demon shit over here.
Right. Damn. I mean, I understand. understand, but I think then that's where, and this I'm gonna stand by this always. That's where communication like is so like prevalent in like a relationship, because if then me and my person like had a conversation and we understand like what cheating is and what it is not, because you might, I mean, which is probably less likely than not, but have a conversation where it's like, you can go and, we're not married, you can go and do what you want to do, just don't be messy. I don't want to hear about it, I don't want to know about it,
I want to feel it.
Right. No. Not at all. Keep it clean walking in this door. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like, but at the end of the day, like, the point I'm trying to make is comes down to, like, how you frame your relationship. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But, like, ooh. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard that, but I've also heard it from a dude.
What?
It's not cheating if we're not married.
You heard it from a dude that it's not cheating if we're not married?
Right. Same thing, like, basically stands behind what June said.
Yeah.
I've never heard a female
say that?
No.
What do you mean? You're giving the green light to the nigga you love to go do what he wants. So you're not gonna go do that.
Well, there's some women out there that will do it.
Communication is key.
Very true.
There's not, I think, I've tried all forms of relationships. Mm-hmm. The key to all successful relationships is communication.
I 100% agree.
And people have to understand that, even myself, I've struggled with lying to be sympathetic to your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be okay with uncomfortable, harsh reality truth so that we can actually reach somewhere that only rare people, you know, it's rare that people actually get to be together for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Everything looks different. There's no real way of doing this, just like parenting. You know what I mean? My cousin asked me about being a dad and, like, you know, how my parenting skills and how I've gotten my parenting skills, and I was just like, bro, there's no book. There's no right way. Like, there's things that people will look at me and be like, nigga, you're a terrible parent. And you know what I mean? So it just all depends on your outlook on life and communication, man, and being real. And we have to have those uncomfortable conversations. But niggas really won't do it because of options. Like, I'm afraid to lose the only girl that I fuck with.
Right.
And the rest of these girls, I have girls, sure. Those aren't necessarily the... If I had 6 of you, do you think that I would tell you, right now, I'm just really trying to figure it out. I'm trying to see where and who I'm really fucking with right now. I would probably tell you that. But if I have 1 of you and 6 of stop signs...
Why you gotta be stop signs?
I was gonna say red lights or something. Oh, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that might be a little weird. But yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right now, go ahead.
You know, something that we just gonna stop on. Right. You know what I mean? Make a stop on and keep going.
Keep going. Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell that.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? You got 6 green lights. So at potential, you have 6 green lights, if you wanted to, that you can really genuinely
have something
with and vibe with and talk to, and the nigga probably only got 2, 3. Now this is the normal nigga. This isn't the
not the high value
upper echelon. This is the normal everyday people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Probably got 1 or 2. You go to a bar, you gonna buy 3 girls a drink. They gonna say thank you, take a shot, and walk away.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Now, one of the girls may try to indulge in a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It all depends. That all depends on you. What conversation you gonna have at a bar? You get what I'm saying? Like, she can't.
What you guys gonna hit up after?
Right. What you gonna do after? What y'all finna do? What conversation is really about to be meaningful here?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's tough. It's weird.
No, it is. But I feel like a dude wouldn't want to hear that either, though.
What?
I'm talking to, like...
It doesn't matter about what you want to hear. It's about what you want to accept. And the guy doesn't tell you that because he knows that's what you want to hear. It doesn't tell you know what I mean? It's what you're willing to accept. a guy is willing to accept being a fourth option, because in his mind, I can potentially get to the number one option. There's an opposite.
That's wild to me, and that low-key breaks my heart for that person.
We've been there. That's how we've got it out the mud as kids. Like, Shorty ain't talking to. She's the word talking. Mm-hmm. You remember the word talking? How many dudes were you up front and saying, I'm talking to 5 guys, I'm talking to 3 dudes.
You don't say numbers.
Right, but I'm talking. I got dudes I'm talking to. So it's that. You know what I mean?
No. Back then, no, for sure.
Everything's molded from childhood.
No, I agree. You know I so agree. But like, I feel like, but in like, communication wasn't there. So it was easier to maneuver and just, and on top of that too, we didn't have social media like this.
No.
So people weren't getting caught up.
They were, but if you got caught up back then, you were just blatantly not giving a fuck.
No fucks.
Blatantly not giving a fuck. That means you was taking it to the same bars, going to the same like restaurant.
You had a
routine. I'm taking my shorty here. I'm taking her.
You wanted something wild.
Here, I'm about to spark.
Go ahead. Wild. I know someone who went on a date with one person. Mm-hmm. I'm not even gonna say if this is a man or a female. They went on a date with somebody.
It went on a date with another it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And went to this one restaurant, had a great time, X, Y, and Z. End of the night, great note, all that stuff, right?
Right.
They got invited to go on another date.
Date 2? Oh, the same night.
Just a different person.
Yeah.
Why did this other person, the second prospect, take them to the same restaurant they went to? that he or she
left.
Went, yes. Different outfit, everything.
Demon.
But then saw the same, like,
waiter.
The same, like the hostess.
The same person?
Hostess.
Oh, the hostess?
The hostess.
And the person act like they didn't see her?
Oh, because he or she was like, you didn't see me here.
Yeah.
I said, what?
No, I know. There's just like that. I know.
Well, I've never heard of such a thing. So when I heard that story,
I have a friend. It's a girl. Fuck it. I have a homegirl. No names on this.
No.
I have a homegirl this is like.
Go ahead.
Maybe ninth grade.
We don't even gotta put an era to it.
No, I'm just saying it's young nigga shit, but like young demon shit. You know what I mean? Like not middle age shit. Like middle school.
Okay.
This is high school shit. You know?
Okay.
Shorty smacked 3 niggas back to back. They're all in the shit. Not like that.
And when you say smack, like sex?
Yes.
Okay.
Like club at 11 smacked. Left, went home. Nigga pulled up, smacked. Got invited to another nigga's house. Left her house. Went to the nigga's house.
Left the dude there at her house?
No.
Or they just parted?
No, left. He left. He hit. Nutted. Quick. Dipped.
Right.
She went from her house to another nigga's house. Back home. 3 niggas. 3. Not. I said, these demon.
Please rap.
Demon.
I hope it was rapped. I hope each time it was rapped. But no, that's wild. Why? But dudes don't do that. A dude would not do that.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So why is it demon now that it was a female?
I don't think it was demon because it was a female. I think it was demon because she's a demon.
Oh, the scenario was just crazy.
Demon shit.
I'm not gonna lie. It's
and
crazy.
Even in niggas doing that is crazy. Like, so where did you shower? The club was over at 11. That was your first date.
I'm assuming she got home showered.
I don't think
and
so.
then maybe did it.
You
and
got
then
picked
showered
up.
again.
Picked up. Smacked at the club. Got picked up from the nigga at another nigga from the club.
Maybe she was like, I gotta freshen up. Like, give me 1 second. I was just dancing and
this
stuff like
is
that.
high school. I don't think Shorty could. You want this?
Like, was thinking like that?
I don't think Shorty can even go to her room. Go to her crib. It's whips.
No. That's how you get shit.
We gonna move past it.
But no, that's no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Be safe out here,
please,
man.
Please.
Be safe
like,
out here.
So much shit is happening nowadays, but like, yo, that's, I guess, do you kind of just put in the back of your mind like that was just an incident and just, we're not gonna think about that, don't talk about that no more? Like,
I'll bring it up.
You did it.
Oh, if I did it, I have no shame in my game.
I'm not saying you per se, but I'm just saying like,
there's no shame in my game. So there's things that this is a brief for these episodes, okay? There's things that I may talk about that, you know, may get me in trouble. There's things that I'm not going to talk about that, you know.
No. But I feel like for Shorty to do that,
just gotta be honest. Demon.
Was and I'm assuming none of them were serious. Like, she wasn't dating one of those.
No, she wanted to. But how could you if your mindset is that? You know?
I mean, it could be from her place too. Because trust me, I do know women and men that do multi-date, and they might do whatever.
Nothing's wrong with multi-dating. I think what's wrong with, because I can love, you know, that Usher song. You know what I'm saying?
Which Usher song?
All of them.
Usher's a phenomenal artist.
All of them. I can love two at a time.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? I you know.
Right.
You know, for different reasons.
Right. Oh. Do you feel like... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, go ahead.
I didn't have shit to say. You did.
No, you didn't. I feel really bad if I cut you off.
Next.
Have you heard or know of someone that has gotten into a scenario where they feel stuck between two people and they can't choose?
I've been there.
Really?
Yeah, I've been there.
How did that process go? Did you make a decision? You just dropped both? Like, what was the... I don't know if you want to, like, get into this. Or
I'm very open book.
I'm just very, like... No, because that happens, I think, with multi-dating, and it's like...
Yeah, I think it all... So, like, my childhood, like, I didn't see like, my grandparents were the traditional way. Mm-hmm. I've never seen, like, really successful marriage like that. Mm-hmm. Few different people I could probably count on my hand.
Oh, okay.
So,
very few in between.
You know what I mean? And my role models that I looked up to, they weren't necessarily the most faithful dudes. So, my introduction into that was already kind of...
Explore your options. Do your thing.
Exactly.
Got you.
So, yeah, I think it took till recently to really understand being able to make those sacrifices and put someone high up and respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's tough. So to me, to answer your question, I would just have two girlfriends.
I mean, T-Pain it.
I would just have two girlfriends.
Well, no, he has a wife and then they have girlfriends, I think. Don't quote me. That's about right, right? Okay, that's what I was like, wait a minute. I mean, I thought that was amazing. I was just, because I think I saw them on a...
And I actually not opposed to that.
Okay.
Not opposed to that. It has less to do... Really, it has less to do with having two girls and just more to do with, like...
Can choose?
Fun.
I guess.
It's just fun.
More the merrier.
Like, I don't want to fuck right now, but you're horny. Go let it go. Eat some cooch. Go, you know what I mean? Go get it off. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't have to be entertainment right now. Just...
Right. But I don't want another nigga inside what's mine. I can't have another nigga inside what's mine. Is that crazy?
I mean... Maybe a little double standard-ish.
It absolutely is. Not a little. It's
you
absolutely a double standard.
It definitely.
But it's not because of what?
The whole conquering thing?
No, about our privates. Like how we are designed. You are designed to intake. Things are coming in, right?
Okay.
Like.
You're right.
Niggas come in, right?
And things come out.
Things come out.
Uh-huh. I just fucked you up with that one. Go ahead.
You did fuck me up with that one. You fucked me up with that one.
Well, go ahead.
You
okay.
fucked me up with that one.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just giving you a hard time. Because at the end of the day...
Right. Honestly, it's...
But you go into something. I feel like that's more intimate because you're choosing what you want one thing to go into.
But I just told you one thing. But me, I can date somebody. I just told you a nigga can date somebody.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I totally get
and
point.
Not...
Yeah.
Be there with that person.
Yeah, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can fuck somebody and girls can too. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's not how y'all were wired or design. I wouldn't say design. Wired. Is that a bad thing to say? Is that fucked up?
Why in my face?
I don't know. That's fine. Is that a bad thing to say? I don't know what's gonna get me canceled or not. I don't know.
No. It's not
if
a bad
I'm like
thing.
Andrew Tatum right now.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's gonna be some women that are like, no, it works the same both ways.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Of course. But I feel like.
Do you think all those happens through? Just like I just named it is. I just asked a wrong question. All of it's through scenarios and
right, of course.
Things you can that's happened to you, past trauma, all that shit.
And what you can tell her and what you're gonna accept.
Exactly.
It's true. Me, hell no. One and only, and that's it, bro. I couldn't do it. That's me. I know some other people that
could.
Wouldn't mind it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, they kind of like their solitude, and it's just like, okay, cool, I don't got to entertain you right now. You can do your thing. Like, you get what I mean?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's not the ideal of... I think relationships are meant to be one-on-one.
I mean, yeah, but then you do have, like, very successful, like,
for sure,
threesome relationships. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I do know that, too. So,
for sure.
But we went completely left with that whole girl situation. That was
crazy.
How would you feel, or how would a dude feel if they found out that they were one of three in one night?
What number did I fall?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Oh, break that down.
It matters.
Why? Because you started or you finished? From
different perspectives, right? Like, if I start something, I think it's more like, okay, it's two, right? It's for both sides.
Okay.
The only nigga that feels shitty is number two.
Oh, yeah, that would suck.
Number two, shitty. But, like...
Damn.
It's not, like, for example, it all trickles. It's like a fucking centipede. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like cause and effect. The first nigga I fucked, she let me fuck. She was horny, I'm horny, get it all. Obviously, I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
I was going to say, you didn't do the job.
If she needed to go to number two.
Exactly.
Okay? I was the first nigga to hit, but I was obviously one of the, if not the trashes, one of two trash niggas, okay?
Or she just thought you maybe had potential and just didn't meet up to her
so my shit was trash.
I would.
Right?
Or she could just be a really horny girl. Either way.
Your shit is trash.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Boom. So I get to hit first. She was fucking with me. I'm the nigga. Boom. So it's that praise, that highness. But then, damn, she fucked another nigga after me? Oh, that means I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do.
Yeah. That's so sad.
And then how you look at it is how you look at it is where it's at. You know what I mean? You can look at the world and be like, all right, I wasn't good. All right, bet. Then I need to step my shit up. I need to make sure that my shit ain't slacking.
Challenge.
You know what I mean? I look at it as a challenge. Or your shit was weak. Damn, nigga, you could take it. You can take it to heart.
Too funny. No, I get that. I would say the third
second
person
nigga, same
probably...
shit. And then the third nigga kind of is that. You know what I mean? You fucked two niggas and you still needed to come over here?
Well, maybe she went to the dude that she know would perform and that
exactly
got her
off.
You know what I mean?
So the third nigga going, you know, he gets the praise, but then he the dirtiest. He gets the most praise, but he's the dirtiest nigga out of all the other ones.
Crazy.
The dirtiest.
Crazy. Well, I mean, I know we went on a very, very long, deep tangent from like the options and stuff, like being in a club, getting hollered at.
Oh, that happens. We talk it.
Oh no, I know. But just to like bring it full circle.
Full clip.
I feel like a woman would be pissed if she found out she was one of 3.
You tell me.
I'm saying, I really think a woman would be pissed.
She would be. And a nigga knows she would be pissed. And the nigga would never,
say
ever,
nothing.
ever tell her that. But a girl would tell.
But why do men do... I don't want to say men, because again, there's men and women that both do it. Just for example purposes and us having this conversation to make it easier.
Yeah.
Like, why put yourself in a situation where, like, you know would piss the other person off if they found out?
Our dicks speak.
That's crazy.
Like, our heads speak.
That's nuts.
Like, this is crazy right here. No, this is nuts what I'm about to tell you right now. A nigga could have his dick in his hand, jacking off.
My mom would never watch this. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just messing with you.
I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead. But okay, dick in his hand and everything like that. Go ahead.
Dick in his hand. And literally would text a girl.
Mm-hmm.
If a girl slides.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a girl can text him looking like Respucia off Norbit.
Just say looks, just not his type or whoever you
looking
would
not P.
Okay.
Not P. She could text his phone. He'll stop beating his dick. Tell her to come through.
Shut the up.
Now, if he beat his dick and he nut.
Oh, he's gonna say.
And that same girl text him.
He's gonna say never mind.
Oh no. If I texted you before I jacked off and you responded after I jacked off, oh, it's done, Dottie. We not kicking it. I don't even want you next to me tonight.
Act like I didn't text you.
Just act like I'm not even gonna respond back. No, it's over with. There's nothing to respond back to.
Crazy.
Nothing to respond back to.
Oh, that's like.
But if a girl that I fuck with, same situation. Even if I nutted, come over.
But you F with her though.
Yeah, come over. Come over, cause I fuck with you, and we, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's not about sex.
Right.
But that's where I was saying earlier, where you was like, do people need to just be like, if I come over the first night, he's gonna look at me this way.
Right. That's
that conversation.
Yes, that's the full circle moment. I'm happy to figure this out.
It's kind of like. I forgot where we was at.
It was like, I think where you were going to, and correct me if I'm wrong, is like the motive. Like your intention as to why you're having her over.
Right.
Kind of a situation.
Right. I just think it just goes back to just everything is about how I fuck with somebody.
But how is a woman supposed to know how you...
She's not. And that's the
you
problem.
feel and how, like, what your intention is. Because, like, example... Again, this was a long time ago. A dude invited me over. Mm-hmm. No, bro, I'm not going over your house. Cause to me, that just screams that, like, you was liking all my pictures, commenting on everything. Like, you like what you see. I'm going to assume that you want to hit and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, peace out, there's the door.
Yeah.
But if I don't really know that, I mean, that's like my knee-jerk thought.
Response.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So what I decided to do was like, before we go to your house, like, let's hit something. Yeah. Like, we don't even have to have like a freaking full ass meal or whatever. Yeah. But like, went out, had some drinks or whatever, ate, and I feel like right then and there I was able to determine
if I wanted to go or not.
Well, and what your intention was.
Right,
like, you know what I mean? As the dude.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, if you're really engaging in conversation with me and like...
You're interested in what's going on.
You get what I mean? Unless you're a very good actor.
Right.
I applaud you.
Which niggas are.
Very... Really?
Yeah, which niggas are. By the way. Niggas are great. Niggas are the greatest. Oscar winners. I swear to God, if every nigga just imagine if they thought that the camera wasn't on them. Girls too. This is not. It's human beings.
I
bro.
know.
This
I know.
is
We
not
could go both ways.
This is not cap. I can break down both. If a nigga literally went around life, if a camera was on, and you just took he just in his mind forgot that the camera was there. These niggas would win Oscar. The everyday nigga would win a Oscar every time. I'm telling you, niggas in their everyday life are kept. And for our females, just kept. And I don't want to get
wild. You don't want to get where?
I don't want to get too deep in that. You know, I want to keep it where people can watch this. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, there's scenarios where females will fake the whole shit. They'll fake a whole shit and tell you, oh yeah, I was fired. And go home to the rose.
But don't dudes do that too?
I got it off. I'm gonna get it off. Ain't no fake. I can't.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Like even biologically, no.
Even if it was cap, you know what I mean? Like yeah. Even if I said it was fire and it wasn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm lying,
so you're cap in that way, but like as far as you talking about like a woman actually having like a Grammy
winner.
Like,
oh my God, I was tearing it up last night. Like you were.
But really walking out that door and be like,
what the fuck was that? I will never talk to this nigga ever again. Exactly.
Delete my number.
Right.
Blocked immediately.
Right.
Damn.
So it's that. You know?
Okay.
I think it's just people. We're just so scared. We're scared.
I mean, damn.
Scared of her feelings. As a youngster, I was always.
You were scared of him?
Hell no. If I'm not the best. I ain't no porn star, but I know what I'm doing, and it only got to where I know what I'm doing because I ask questions. I'm very curious. If you not fucking with something, tell me. Like, tell me it was trash. And I'm going to ask because I want to know. Like, and it's not curious of, like, other niggas and what they doing, but I'm just curious, like, okay, this is, all right, bet. Like, all right, so I can implant that in my mind and I'm going. But that all stems from, you know, how I lost my virginity, which is a dark story. We'll get there eventually. But.
Not the first episode. First episode.
But, yeah, like, but all stems from childhood. And how everything is how you are as a human being. So if you're not comfortable with somebody telling you, you ask.
Yeah.
Like my whole family, like we on niggas. Like you play
you're
sports,
like,
you trash.
Right.
Like you are like my cousin was trash. Like to the point where he is now. He was nice at everything he did because niggas was just on his ass about being trash and just it's being okay with that. Being okay with. You're not where you need to be right now, but let's get there. You know what I mean? And this is what this podcast is about, helping us all get there.
Right.
In some way or facet.
Agreed. I think just in the moment of, like, hearing you talk and, like, thinking of, like, my childhood, like, I've always had a good read on people where I can kind of, like, sense what another person wanted to do. Yeah. But I feel like an issue is for a lot of people, men and women, because there's, and I know we keep saying that, but I feel like rose-tinted glasses is a really big thing. Do you get what I mean by that? Which is like...
Hell no.
Which is like... I make up this whole facade in my head of how you view me or how you like me because I like you just as much. Does that make sense? Yeah. Instead of really like reading the room and being like, you are giving me every sign in this book of how you just want to F me and... Call it a night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Going back to the whole acting thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas won't say that because we're just afraid of just not getting what we want at the end of the day.
I feel like, but that's the thing that's wild because I've had this conversation with multiple of my homegirls and it's just like from them relaying it to me and me relaying it here is like, just be honest. If that's what you want, Tell me.
That's fine.
So
but
then
if you're not looking, but you're tell me so I know where I should go with this. It's not tell me. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So just be clear from the jump.
If I tell you off rip, like, all right, I'm just trying to fuck. Like, I fuck with you, you cool, but I'm just really trying to fuck. That's just where I'm at right now in my space in life.
Respectable.
You're not in that space, right?
No.
Okay. Let's say
but you want the prize at the end of the day, so you don't want to just cut your chances short of getting that prize.
So now I'm telling you how I feel, so now I ain't get to hit it? I want to hit still. It ain't got nothing to do about what I still don't want to. I told you what I wanted.
Damn.
But I still want to hit. So now because I told you what I wanted, I can't hit? No.
Maybe
so
the
now
girl might be like, thank you for being honest. I'll still let you hit this one time.
Rare. Rare. Like steak. Rare. That is not going to happen. Right, and if it happens, you could count on your hands.
So, okay, so to transition to a situation that kind of correlates about being honest. Mm-hmm. So there was a situation that was like brought to my attention, like from one of my like girls and stuff, about her being in a situationship type of a thing. Yeah. And them making a pact, which is like, if you're gonna F around with other people, you can go ahead and do that, but just let me know. Yeah. Time goes on. Pact's not really held up on one end. Right. What side of that end do you think that was?
The nigga side.
Correct. So, where was I going with this? It's like, I guess I'm trying to understand, like, why, like, well, you kind of already answered it already. Like, you just don't want to lose an option. But it's like, what the fuck? Like, what is a woman supposed to do in this scenario?
I mean, finish the story, and then we'll go into
Okay. So then, wait, which story? The story I told you a little bit earlier?
Which you were going in, yeah. So, whose fault was it?
It was, okay.
So, it was the nigga that clearly fucked up the arrangement.
Right. Okay. So, you know, they went their separate ways and stuff like that, and then rekindled shit, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
And so there was a sense, what did she say? I think she said like there was like a sense of like betrayal, that she found out some other shit, that basically like he was effing with someone who he made it a point to be friends with her. Mm-hmm.
Like he made a girl he was fucking friends with a girl with your friend.
Right. Hold on, let me just read this text really quick.
It's juicy. I like tea.
It's crazy.
I love tea. Let's sip some Minute Maid.
Oh, you do have your Arizona.
I do have my Arizona in there. You do have your Arizona.
So,
ooh, okay. Tea time.
Tea. So that's what it was. So she was saying that, he basically had her befriend one of his friends. Mm-hmm. And long story short, is now messing with that friend. Mm. So but yet he still wants to be with her.
Right. So the nigga has been fucking with that friend before he was fucking with you. Or the friend.
The girl, yeah.
The girl. He was fucking with the girl before he was... So the friend,
Let's
name them bullshit names.
Right, so let's say my friend is P.
Okay.
And the dude she was talking to
Tom.
is... There you go.
Penny and Tom. Penny and Tom and Susan.
There you go. Susan's the friend.
Susan's the friend. So, Tom...
What's your name, or Karen?
Karen. Tom was dating Penny.
Yep.
Tom had a friend, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Introduced Penny to Karen. Mm-hmm. Made Penny and Karen become friends. Mm-hmm. Okay. Long story short, Penny ended up finding out that Tom was fucking Karen.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the question?
So I guess my question is, why didn't Tom just tell Penny, I don't want anything serious. I know I'm asking you to come over, hang out, have intimate moments together and stuff like that, and I'm basically showing that, like, you know, like he was showing that he would get jealous of, like, if she was out or whatever, like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, Tom, like, I'm doing my own thing. You can go ahead, Penny, and do your own thing, but, like, you know, like, why isn't that exchanged?
Because of the double standard. One is the double standard. A nigga is never going to what's his, doesn't want to share what's his. It goes back to the only kid syndrome, or having a lot of siblings syndrome. What's mine is mine. Mm-hmm. So if this is mine, which we agreed, regardless if it's a situationship or relationship, we agreed that regardless if I hold up my end or you hold up your end, to the rules of this relationship, you are mine and I am yours. Mm-hmm. So even if he's out sliding, he's never gonna go and tell Penny, look, I'm fucking with Karen. Now, I don't know why the fuck Tom made Karen and Penny be friends. That's crazy.
That's wild to me. That's the part I can't, like, when she told me this story, that's why I was
That's crazy.
I was like, how, why?
That's absolutely nutty.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because it was
nuts.
It was like,
Buddy has no sense of common. He has no common sense. He has none of it. He has no sense of common.
Well, right, because my whole thing is, if you even from the slightest was flirting with Karen, even before Penny even came in the picture, me thinking like a dude, friends? That's what I'm saying. Me thinking like a dude, I would separate the fuck out of him. Yeah. Completely. Yeah. Completely.
But it all depends on his state of mind prior to that.
Please break down the state of mind, because I don't get it.
No, the only thing that makes sense to me is if Buddy wanted two girlfriends that dated each other. That's the only sense of anything.
I can get your viewpoint on that.
That only sense that makes sense. Like, the only thing that could ever make sense to me is when Penny and Karen was friends. Mm-hmm. Did Karen throw in some, would you date a girl? How you feel about this? Right. Was Tom telling Penny, look, I want, you know what I mean? How do you feel about this? I'm not opposed to this. If a nigga come in with, I'm not against it. Right. He's telling you, nigga, I want that. He just not gonna tell you I want that.
Right. He kind of wants you to say it and then him just like hop on that. That's a grand idea.
I would be with that.
You know what I mean?
Let's try that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's not gonna go in there and be like, yeah.
Let's add a little spice to this story.
What's up? Let's add it.
They all go out.
Ooh.
All going out.
Honey in my tea, please. More honey, please.
Because I really just want a man's perspective. Because it's like, again, I'm not trying to like bash on
no, for sure.
dude or whatever. Yeah. I don't know him like from a 10-foot pole.
Right.
But it's just that being my girl, I'm like, I'm mad because she got disrespected. Right, like, you get what I'm saying? Right. So, tea time. So,
y'all went out.
They all went out. And it was a group, you know, but Karen, Penny, Tom, same.
I love how we're remembering these names too.
Absolutely.
This is fire.
So, I think they were great names, first of all. Side note. But I had a thought. Anyways, situation. What happened? Oh, okay. They all go out, and basically the night goes until like 2-3 in the morning. It's about like 3 something. Party's not over yet. Come over to the crib.
Okay.
From my understanding, my girl Penny brought it up to Tom. Yo, like, the atmosphere is kind of weird with Karen and I. Like, it kind of seems like something's off. Mm-hmm. Like, what's going on. Because at that point, she didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? But this goes to the whole women intuition, which, honestly, listen to that shit. That's a real fucking thing.
That's what y'all say.
I swear to you it is. I mean, based on what she just told me with the situation, like, it makes sense. Yeah. So she brought it up to Tom, and Tom just, reassures her, and, no, like, I don't see what you're talking about. Everybody looks like everybody's having a good time. Like, did Karen say something or whatever? And she goes like, no, like, she doesn't really say anything. Like, or she didn't say anything directly, like she had a problem or anything. But it's like the energy, like, we hug or whatever. Like, we're out, like, all having a good time. Like, you know what I mean? There shouldn't be. I feel she was saying animosity. Like at any point. Yeah. But again, brushes it off. Or whatever, just kind of goes with what he was saying. And Penny knocks out. Knocks out cold. You know when you're drunk, you're out.
Go.
Drunk, high,
go.
Out.
Go.
I guess that night, with them all being there, don't get me wrong, some people left or whatever. Yeah. And there was like maybe
But there were still people there.
Like a handful.
3, 4.
Sounds about right. Mm-hmm. Karen and Penny tried to F that night.
Tom and Karen try to fuck
that night while Penny is knocked the fuck out.
Try to fuck or do fuck?
I guess there was conversation about fucking
in front of everybody.
No, they were gonna go someplace.
But this would happen in front of everybody.
No, I guess they were like having communication back and forth.
Okay.
And they were like basically trying to plan it. Like, yo, like I'm horny. Like Karen told Tom, like I'm horny as fuck right now.
Yeah. Let's go fuck.
Right. And Tom like, I'm down.
Yeah.
Even though Penny
is in the room sleep.
Is fucking right there. Knock the fuck out.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and I guess it doesn't happen. Yeah. From what I was told. But just the thought of like the fact that you even went to that. And like, you know what I mean?
That's real.
What is your comments on that? And with all that said, how would you suggest? Because this is this is the main reason why I want to even bring this up. Yeah. Because to give an insight on, from a male's perspective, how she should handle this situation. Yeah. With either addressing, not addressing, or how she should just move forward.
Right.
Like, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think Shorty should definitely follow her gut, and whatever her gut is telling her to do, I definitely think she needs to go with that. No matter what anyone says, even if that's stay with him, if that's not, whatever Penny's gut is telling her to do, follow that. I think I can understand the nigga's perspective.
What? Tom's perspective?
It's all horniness. The perspective is horny. So there is no common sense here.
I feel like where's the respect in it,
There isn't any. There's no respect. Hence why she wasn't fucking with you. She let you know off rip that Penny, and when Penny walked in and Karen was in there, she let her know right then and there, fuck you.
Wait, how?
That's what Penny felt. Penny felt that. That's why she brought it up to Tom.
Right. Okay.
Penny felt the
animosity and
felt
stuff
the
like
fuck
that.
you. The girl ain't saying nothing. Maybe a little mark, something. Penny felt the fuck you.
Because from my understanding,
I keep saying you, and I'm not meaning.
No, I know. No, I know. I guess from my understanding, Karen was okay with the fact that Penny was there, and I was like, but you're occupied, so we'll just do this another night.
Yeah, because
how fucked up is that though? That's so fucked up. So you guys are plotting to do this again and again and again. When does it stop? Does it stop, or do you just keep going and then just hope that she doesn't?
It stops it stops when the girl is done with it.
When Karen's done.
That's when it stops. To answer your question.
Not the dude.
What? Stop of what? Stop for what? Stop. Okay. If I've done this,
then you got your answer, Penny. Drop him.
If my nigga Tom has already gone to the root of the purest form of disrespect, if he's already gone there, that nigga is gonna stay there. That nigga ain't about to adjust his disrespect level. That nigga is at max 10. He gonna stay at max 10 until Karen no longer wanna fuck with Tom.
Or Penny finds out. Penny
finds out.
Like she obviously did.
Like she did.
So now it's like, my next question. Does she address this to him?
Oh, he don't know?
He does not know that she knows.
Oh.
This is why we couldn't say names. And this is why we're not saying names.
Oh.
She does not know that he knows. I mean, no. He does not know that she knows.
Yeah.
Tom has no idea he's clueless.
Yeah, he has no idea he got caught. Is Karen clueless too?
Clueless as fuck. From my understanding of the situation.
Yeah, from right now's perspective.
Yes.
Yeah, damn.
What does she do?
Well, does she love Buddy? I'll say this.
I don't know, because that's hard for me to say.
I'll say this. What is the reasoning for the conversation if you're done with it already? To give you what? The sense that the nigga's gonna lie? To give you your right, or like you already know you're right? Like, I don't know what the point of a conversation is if there's no way of getting back. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I think from when we had a conversation about it, it was more so, first off, we're not having a conversation.
Yeah. No, it's no conversation.
I'm letting you know what I know.
Yeah, and that's it.
And this is it.
Yeah.
So do not hit my phone.
Yeah.
Do not text and call me.
Then absolutely.
We are disconnecting from this point on. And the fucked up part about the whole situation, I'm getting mad, like, because it's so disrespectful that my girl went through that. Is like, because I guess they had like a really good friendship before. Yeah. So it's like, not only did you slap the relation or the situation in the face, you also slap like a friendship in the face too, where it's like, how can you go through that and be friends? Or be like, friends, like, hey, what's up? Like, let's go grab something to eat. And
but I don't think niggas and girls can be friends like that.
You did say that earlier.
I don't think that's possible without a history or something, or like business, or like we work together. We work together. You know what I mean? I don't know. Should
she say something or no?
Yeah, I think she should.
Or just ghost?
I think she should say something, because he's not gonna stop hitting her up. He's gonna always hit her up. So I think you should know. I don't care. I don't care. I care that you disrespected me, but I have no sense. I don't care about from all this time that I've known. I've taken the space of not saying anything,
right?
To make
marinate on it.
To marinate and make sure that I stand on how I feel, and I feel that you can delete my number. I want no sense of relationship with you. If you want more, you gotta get that off. But I feel like the conversations are necessary, right? I think, but why I said earlier is, what do you get out of it? It's if the answer is, I get a sense of peace, I get a sense of reassurance, I get a sense of closure, then absolutely have that conversation. If you're not getting anything out of it, then you can keep the argument and the lies and the unnecessariness back and forth to yourself. Right. You know what I mean? But I feel like, everything needs to get addressed, and I think Shorty needs to get addressed too. I think Karen needs to be told.
For real? You think so?
Yeah, regardless, you want to know how I would do it? But please, I'm a savage.
Please, I want to hear it, because I'll tell you.
I'll put both of y'all niggas in a group chat. I'll put both of you niggas in the group chat. I'll send both of the evidence in the group chat, and I'll say, I probably wouldn't say anything, but knowing me, I probably would, and I'll just probably go off.
And be like, hope you both have a nice life.
However, your form of go off?
Well, what's your go off? I want to know. You've already said the group chat. Like,
if I'm sick.
You send me a scenario.
If I'm sick.
If you feel like so betrayed.
If I'm sick, I would say, y'all niggas, both y'all niggas are meant for each other. Like, for the fact that y'all thought y'all can. I think they've been fucking.
No, so that's what...
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, so the fact that y'all thought that this was cool for something that y'all could do to me, and y'all supposedly, you try to be my friend, and you were somebody that I consider my friend on top of my nigga, and you felt like this was something that was cool, then, you know what I'm saying? This is it. But I would send it in the group chat, for sure. I
don't think she that bold.
For sure. What am I going to go back and forth with both of you for? For what? I know. You know, I know. Now he going to tell her. And what she going to say? She going to tell... Nah, nigga, we going to get it all right here. I know it right here. Splack down in the middle. We together on the chat together. We going to Kanye the bitch. Kanye put Jay-Z, Drake, and all them niggas in the group chat, Kim, and said, I'm richer than all y'all niggas combined. And he's crazy, by the way. That nigga's nuts.
No,
he did that. Like so go yay. Put them niggas in the chat.
And then when you close
and just send both. You got evidence? If Penny got evidence?
I gotta ask her.
If Penny got evidence, you send it. If Penny don't got evidence, you say it. This is what it is. And I'm cool on I'm cool on both of y'all. And what y'all both now y'all gotta call each other and come up with a lie. It's taking too long.
Is it?
Y'all not responding fast enough. Y'all on the phone while y'all looking at this message. Both y'all hearts dropped. I want y'all to feel the same thing at the same time.
Well, you with the dramatics in the movies. That's like...
Cause fuck y'all. Y'all disrespecting me.
Facts. No, facts.
So y'all made my heart drop when Penny heard this shit. I know Penny was sick. Heart drop. What? Huh? Well, hold on. What? Man, y'all give you niggas the same shit. I'm a what? Huh? What? All the way, both same way. Send it.
Karma.
They both got iPhones?
I don't know. I mean, from what me and my girls were telling Penny.
If they got iPhones, I'm sending emojis. I'm sending gifts. I'm sending the Usher and R. Kelly gift.
Which was
the same girl.
Oh.
And put, hey nigga, that's you.
But they ain't no twins at the end.
Right. Ain't no twins. Nigga.
Yeah, no. When we were talking to my girl about it, we just said, obviously we expressed to her how fucked up it is because we have a girl code. You fucked up a girl code, my dude. Like, what? Right. And then you smiled in my girl's face?
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, he brought the girl code, so technically he felt like he didn't break anything.
But she, as Karen, I'm talking to Karen. She had no one put a gun to your head.
No.
Because from my understanding, from what Penny told me, is that night that they were all together, Karen started that conversation.
Because she not fucking with you. She did it off rip.
Oh, it's okay.
She did it when she did it off of, she told Penny, I am fucking your nigga tonight. Tonight, I'm getting it off.
That's wild.
This is why I'm not being fake. This is why I can't be fake tonight.
No. I'm not saying to be fake.
No, she's saying that.
Got it.
Karen was telling Penny with the looks, with the energy, this is why I can't be fake tonight. I can't do it.
But Penny didn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
Until later on.
Yeah, I know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But Penny's female intuition was
felt
right.
It. Yeah.
Felt it. And you should. And what you gonna do? You gonna stand on it and you don't know? You still gonna get drunk. Penny's still gonna end up falling asleep, and they still gonna end up trying to fuck.
That's wild.
And that's probably the time that you found out. There probably been times Penny where Tom left Penny go fuck on Karen.
Probably.
Or left Karen go fuck on Penny.
Or Penny left.
And
Penny slid.
You
want to slide like a slip and slide?
Slide like a slip and slide. Slip and slide like a slip and slide.
You get what I'm saying?
No cap.
That's wild. Okay, so I'll tell her if she's not watching this live.
I do have a question though. Okay. Somebody on Instagram asked me a question.
Okay.
Did you have? Are we?
Oh no, you answered it. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm definitely telling.
Put them niggas in a group chat, son.
And did call it a day. Close that door and then just bounce.
It's out. Go get you.
I think she was trying to keep the peace with homie.
For what?
I don't know. She's just a peaceful person.
No, peace, love, and war.
But close that hoe.
Yeah, close that hoe. We can have peace. Peace. I mean, I don't. Peace is. I don't hear from you. I don't talk to you. I don't see you. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
What I need to have.
Facts.
Yeah. What I need to
talk to you. We can talk about that later, but yeah, I stand by that.
Stand by it.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Buddy asked me on Instagram. I haven't read this, by the way.
Okay, so, is Buddy? Can we distinguish sex?
It's a dude.
Oh, okay.
Buddy. I'm gonna say Buddy's is a dude.
You refer to Buddy as dudes. Okay.
So Buddy said, "Why in this day and age, being a gentleman, paying for things, opening doors, valuing your loved ones, and showing the love is looked at as a sin?"
I'm assuming he's talking about general public, because if you're actually messing with like a woman that's valuing a person that does that, you're not a simp. But I feel like that's more of a you question, because I feel like men look at other men as simps. I don't think a woman looks. I
think he's looking at it from a perspective of what you just said, kind of, because real niggas don't give a fuck what a nigga say is a simp.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if my nigga Bams, I was doing some shit he thought was a simp shit, and he called me a simp. Do you think I'm gonna stop doing it because that nigga called me? I don't give a fuck. That nigga called me a simp. Nigga, I'm a simp. I'm simping, nigga. You see what I'm on, nigga. I'm sipping. You know what I mean? Now if it's still pee and game, and he ain't telling me your shit whack, nigga, don't. You know what I mean? There's versions of that. You know what I mean? I could be adjusted. But if I'm on my shit and I'm just sipping, I'm on FaceTime all night or something like that.
Right. Let me be on.
Man, fuck you, my nigga. Get off my shit.
Or is he talking about?
But I think he's talking about females that categorize him as a nice guy, as a simp.
Oh.
I think that's kind of what he's looking at.
Okay, because I was going to go somewhere else.
And I don't know if that is what it. We can go where you were going with it too.
I just don't want to use it.
So we can give two. Go ahead. So
it's like, fuck how I didn't lose already. Or does his dude see that he's getting played by this girl, but still chooses to do it?
Right. Either way, right? It's even if it's that one or
the one you just
the girl, it kind of goes hand in hand.
It does. Okay.
It's honestly, man. If I could say anything, brother, I think we're looking at the world in the wrong way.
Explain, please.
You're looking at it why the girl that you want, why the girl that you cater to isn't fucking with you versus you, because there's people that appreciate that. And there's people that love that. You're just not, you haven't found that person. And you're doing these things for the wrong person.
120%.
And you keep, if it's not a one-time thing, then that means you keep doing the same thing.
It kind of goes in hand with what you were saying earlier about the woman wanting to change behavior but want the same type of dude.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
Insanity. Is insanity.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and hoping to get the different outcome is fucking insanity, and I hate that.
Didn't Albert Einstein say that?
I don't know who said that.
I can't remember who said that.
It's the realest quote.
But it is. But to answer his question, if him himself feels like a simp, let's say no one calls him that, but him in his mind is thinking, I'm doing all these things. Yeah. And it's not moving, this relationship is not moving in a way that I want to move
you ready?
it to.
You ready?
Well, no, I think I know.
I got you. This is why I don't go on dates.
Wait, what?
Full circle. This is why I don't go on dates. For me, how many you can count on 3 hands how many dates you've been on, right? Which means
on 3 hands. Why you put my numbers out there? No,
because girls go on dates. I'm just messing. Girls go on dates, right? Like you can count over more than your 2 hands, right? I can't count like, and let's not use me. How many of those dates were successful?
You're just gonna put this all on me? Oh, okay.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing.
Less than what you went on the dates.
The date was cool, but it's not going further.
It's not going nowhere after this.
Right.
There's more of those than I'm gonna go on another date and see where this goes. No?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. And the reason why I say it depends, not to go on a tangent or anything like that, but long story short, it depends because it's like if the day was too short and quick, maybe I feel like you seem cool.
So if I go on a date with you,
okay,
I have a high chance of getting date number 2.
If you're cool and like you're showing chivalrous things and like.
But the numbers don't. I'm just going off a statistic base right now.
Right.
The numbers don't show that, right?
Okay.
If you go on 10 dates,
okay,
4 gonna get dates again, or 4 are gonna not get dates again.
Well, really, if that one person just did his damn job, then we wouldn't be having all these dates. But I'm just messing with you. But yeah, no, but it's true.
Facts.
But yeah, no, there's probably 4.
4?
Probably 4. To go with your example, go ahead.
Right. So, now, if I'm one of those 7 niggas, if I did the math right.
We definitely said 10. 6.
If I'm one of those 6 niggas, I done wasted my money. I done wasted my goddamn time. I done wasted a fit. I done wasted a spritz of cologne.
Not a fit and a spritz.
I done wasted what I was doing today. Even if it was nothing. And I gotta do that again. Now I gotta do that again. And I gotta do that again. To find and hope I can have someone thinks I'm attractive. I can have a dope conversation.
But whose fault is that?
No, I mean, it's life. It's no one's fault.
Well,
it's no one's fault. Because if we don't match, we don't match. If I keep going on dates with people I don't match with, I don't match with.
But maybe have a very more intimate conversation prior to going on a date to distinguish if this is someone that I want to like potentially waste my money, outfit, spritz,
but you don't know.
If you do though, in a sense.
I got a homie. Just went out, seen a girl, said, walked up to her, will you marry me?
What?
At the club.
Was he serious?
He joked, you know.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, was he serious?
Gaming, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Will you marry me? You know? Boom. Girl started laughing, blah, 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 blah. Conversation.
Cute punchline.
Started the conversation. Boom.
It's a very shocking thing.
Exactly.
He did his job.
You're not gonna, you know, I gave that drip to my boy. You know what I'm saying? Just look, fellas, you want some shock, bruh? Look, you know what I mean? Use that. Trust me, you know what I mean? Use it
in a smooth way, please.
Please, in a smooth way. Don't be a creep, my nigga, and know who to do it to.
Yes.
Please know your worth. Yes. Know your rank, nigga. This is know your rank, and niggas need to know they rank too. Niggas need to know they rank, but
that's a whole
nother stare. But back to my boy, because I can also answer that with to the situation with rank too, right? You know, I think it all he went into her, boom. She like, well, we gotta go on a date first. All right, bet. When you want to go on a date, name a place anywhere you want.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if the thing don't, I'm just all going off attraction. She going off of attraction. Now, when we go sit down and talk, if they conversation ain't P, he done wasted his money. He done wasted his time. No?
I mean, he did, but look at his approach. You approached a chick in a club because she looked good.
But that's where every approach happens.
No, it don't.
A nigga's approaching somebody because they think they look good. Take away where the scenario happened. It doesn't matter where it happens.
But you could go on, let's say, I don't want to put this, a dating site, because I'm not putting one out there.
Right. If you go on...
You would go on a dating site.
Yeah.
There's texting. There's the translation back and forth.
Okay, but that's a dating site if we swipe right, if I take good pictures. Fuck all that. I'm going off of, I went up to a person, throw these things in the garbage. How do I go get somebody? I gotta go up to her and say it. Why did I go up to her? Her level of attraction to me. It ain't got shit to do with nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you. I didn't hear you talk.
But I'm saying, but if your pickings like that,
yeah.
Let's say you picked 5 times. And out of those 5 times, only 2 was worth, like, you went on the date, you actually enjoyed their company. It's just like you guys just want different things.
I just feel like to go back, I feel like with Buddy, if maybe you took a different approach, you could have learned a long time ago who she was.
That's my point.
And I feel like you can do that, and even texting and all that shit, you're not gonna know. Because I'm not a person on my, as you know, I don't be on my phone.
No.
So if someone texted me,
right,
that don't mean I'm not interested in what the fuck you got going on.
No, it's true.
I'm just not on my phone
not a
like
phone
that.
Type of person.
So there's people that are like that. There are people that are just not on their phone. That
we can take it to the 90s and have phone conversations.
Right. But even in that, I'm working. If I'm working, okay. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm working right now. I'm an in-person type nigga. You want present me? Bring your ass.
What if?
You know what I'm saying?
So what if you did, maybe what I would suggest to him would be maybe doing something like a free activity. Which is only going to cost you your fit and your cologne. Which therefore means like
you need to bring Shorty to the crib.
I don't think a crib though. I don't think you have to go. Because there's going to be some women that aren't going to be about the crib.
No, then if you're not, where did I say come fuck me? Did I ever say that in that statement?
No.
Did I ever say that we have to cuddle in my room? Did I ever say that we have to do anything that you're uncomfortable with that we couldn't do outside?
At a park. Right.
We could go on the goddamn balcony and read a book together and have I'm not saying that we have to. What I'm saying is if someone's not willing to even, if you in your mind think immediately,
this dude is inviting me over
to smash, or this, are you even coming into this open-minded? Are you even coming into this with no baggage? Are you even coming into this how you're really supposed to come into a new relationship, open-minded to the possibility of what you bring in your the last nigga who Netflixed and chilled over to here? Don't bring that nigga over here. That ain't me. Now I'm not saying that's girls got to be good with deciphering that, because niggas is gonna be capped, right?
Well, right?
And I guess your guys' defense is let's go on a date.
That
which
part.
Is fair.
Or I guess you could just say straight up like, hey, if I appreciate you inviting me over or whatever. But, like, I just want to let you know we are not like, if I do come, we're not smashing. Right. I don't even want to see your fucking bedroom.
Right. Hold on to that. And be respectful in that. And the nigga has to be respectful in that. And that's how you'll know where his point of view is. But if you're going into it like, nigga, no. You got to take me on a date. You ain't even take me on a date. I don't want to take you on a date now. What the fuck? You pressing me about a date, right?
What if a woman goes up to you and was like, I'll take you on a date?
Let's go. And I'll pay. Because you fuck with me. It has nothing to do about the date.
No, I know.
You like me. So you want to take me out? I'll go wherever I'll pay. Let's go. Because it's not nothing to do about the date. His thing was, I keep courting these. I keep doing this. Why the fuck am I looked at as a square? This is pissing me off that I'm looked at as this ain't lame though. That ain't squareness.
No, it's not.
It's only square to the wrong shorty. So,
that's the thing. You know? And that's where I'm like trying to figure out how we could help in like his way of deciphering who is worthy of going on a date with and who's not. Because it's like, hell, go to get Starbucks or something if you don't want to take him to a 5-star thing. Or not even Starbucks, because Starbucks is everywhere. Coffee Bean, like we had Coffee Bean in Vegas and it was awesome.
Coffee Bean smacks.
It really does, because truth be told, we went there 2 times, day after day. It did not disappoint. It did not disappoint. But you know what I mean? Maybe do something low-key that just is low-key, but you can really get to know this person to see if this is someone you really want to just spend your coin on. Because I'm not going to lie. Like, when we went to Tao, if he took somebody to Tao, you're spending at least a bill. Like,
yeah, at least.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
That's...
Least.
Oh.
Least.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can understand his frustration, even in
no
that
cap. My buddy said hibachi. That's $150.
Yeah.
Walking out of hibachi, and you don't even know if that date is gonna be successful or not. But you about to go to do that, cause that's what you feel like she needs. She needs to be, which I get. Me, my advice, brother, is if it's not gonna be crib, cause not everybody's situation is P where they can invite everybody to their crib and all that. Mm-hmm. I think what you need to do, brother, is figure out the type of girls that keep doing that to you, and not lose what you're attracted to, because that's important. But don't be so quick to be like, oh, she fucking with me, or she giving me the time of day.
I'll take her.
I'm gonna go there. Or so niggas like challenges, so we feel like we can. And that's why niggas be feeling thirsty to girls. It's not thirstiness, right? It's really the possibility that they can really court her. They can really like be so persistent that it works. You know what I mean? Right. But that's where I rank. Gots to know your rank, brother. You gots to know your rank. So if you feel like you a high value nigga, but I feel like most niggas is gonna say the cliche shit. Work till the girls that you want you.
Wait, what?
Work.
Like you're trying to convince that girl?
No, you work.
Or you work your
on
ass
yourself. Off. Work on yourself. Work on bringing value to the world.
Right.
And the girls that want you, the girls that you want will want you. You know what I mean? But I don't want to tell a nigga to not go get. That's like telling a nigga don't focus on girls, nigga. Just focus on your job, and you can focus on both. I'm not saying focus on girls like that, but people need love. Nobody want to be alone, nigga. And how you
gotta balance.
You gotta have a balance. So, if in my way, I would say, bro, cut back on a lot of the spending. Cut back. Have that floss. Have that thing about you, bro. But as you see, man, I'm not doing too bad for myself, brother, and I don't go on dates, bro. And that has nothing to do with not wanting to, but cut back on who's for me and who's not for me. If you look at me and be like, oh, he just wants to fuck, then you're not for me. Because you didn't even ask me.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't even know where my mindset's at. I, for real, can be sitting here and yeah, I want to, but I won't. Yeah, I could really be sitting in the living room. We could watch something and really just vibe and really catch a vibe. And I'm cool with that. And you get up and go. And I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can I see you tomorrow? Can I see you whenever? And but I think you just need to refocus on you and stop spending so much.
Yeah.
Don't spend roses. And niggas don't look. And even if that's you, I know that sucks, man. And I know you don't want to hear that. I know this.
Cause I feel like I still encourage men to be that helpless romantic and be chivalrous in that way too. It's just, not to cut you off, I just think that like what you were saying, take a step back, reflect on yourself of how you're like approaching.
Can you be chivalry to a girl that you have already? You can still be chivalrous, right?
Yeah, you can be chivalrous all the time.
Exactly. So why can't you figure out who to be chivalrous to?
No, and I agree with that.
But once you get your girl, be who you are. I'm not telling my man to change who he is.
Okay.
I'm just telling him to scale back on when he wants to open. It's all about, you can't go into a thing. I love comic books. Nigga, I'm not on the first date talking about comic books.
No.
No. I don't think so.
Unless you take them to a Marvel
movie. Unless we're watching a Marvel movie
or,
we watching Marvel or something, that's just my movies, you know what I mean? Right. They might get thrown on the TV or something, but it's not a bird of a conversation.
Yeah.
If I go on a dinner date for the first time, rare, but if I do go, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
One, I'm not even caring about me talking. I think niggas got to get that rearranged too.
Right, I heard an artist say this on I think it was a radio station, and it was saying like, just let a woman talk, she'll tell you
exactly what she wants.
And then you can sit there and decipher if this is a person that you would want to entertain.
Yeah, hopefully niggas actually do that though.
I know, because remember, you guys have Grammys.
Grammys, world winners. Load them up.
Load them up.
Oscars.
Yep.
Load them up.
Damn. But yeah, no, I wish him luck. Don't give up on love though. Don't become savagery and just say.
No, but that's how every savage nigga comes.
Same with girls.
That's how they all come. Heartbreak.
Same with girls.
Too much heartbreak.
But just don't let one screw it up.
Don't let 50 screw you up.
That part.
There's 8 billion people in the world, man. Who are you to say that? I know this is probably sad to say, but and it's kind of discouraging, but it's not. It should give you hope.
What?
Who's to say your shorty ain't from Dubai or something? You know what I mean? Or your man.
Go travel.
You know what I mean? So I think we just are a product of our situation and our environment. So we feel like the world's gonna end, and girls don't think you lame if you getting flowers. It's a beautiful one right here that lit up when she heard me tell her
flowers.
Don't give flowers and nothing. She loves that. So
love it.
Make sure y'all, you just find the right one and you keep searching, man, and it'll happen, my brother. It'll happen.
No,
sure.
It will. Great advice. Advice. Well, this was fun.
This was a vibe.
I'm sure we went over time.
Oh, we definitely went over time for sure. But it's a vibe. I'll fuck with it. It's our first episode. I guess we'll be back here every week. Yeah. Next week. Yeah. Same time. I don't know about same time. We gonna see.
We'll figure it out. It'll be posted same time.
Yeah. And posted all that.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
On Tuesdays, baby. Mondays. Mondays. See, I'm already fucked up.
No, I'm the same.
What day is it right now?
To be honest, Monday. It is Monday. Yeah. But this was a great start to the beginning of a good new podcast. How was that?
My dog. Appreciate you. All right, we'll see y'all next week, man.
Bye, toodles.